Ask a Practitioner. Shh. So today on Ask a Practitioner, the question is, how can I stop feeling so angry and afraid all the time? And you may wonder why I'm listening to my plant to get an answer to that. But let's imagine this plant as a microcosm of life itself. So the other day I came out and this little plant had a chunk taken out of it. Can you see that? And not only that, but all the plants around it had a chunk taken out of it. So some opportunistic bug had come along and not only chewed on one plant, but chewed on all the plants, just big old smorgasbord, I'm gonna take whatever I want. And it was weird, like something rose within me that made me angry because I know that this little plant has done a lot to try to survive. And some opportunistic bug is just coming along and just wrecking all that. Now, obviously that anger is not directed at the bug or the plant, even though it felt like it in that moment. The truth is that there's something surfacing for me that is just being projected onto that, and that's the truth of all of us. When we have those feelings, we project them out onto other people or other situations, and then we get more and more into our anger. But if I dial that down for a second and I allow my lens to pull out and I get a broader view and I look at what is the truth in this situation, the chunk out of this leaf is quite small, but the truth of the expansion of this plant is that it has actually got this incredible life force. It was a nub. It looked really dead, and somehow it has managed to live. I have poured life into it, and it has its own life force that is moving forward. And even though it's had a chunk out of it, it's still surviving. So that's the truth of this plant and life itself. And we know that if you want to have more happiness, you got to buy a ticket to the game. You got to show up. You got to do the work. And the work is a practice of gratitude. So let's have a practice of gratitude. That will help to dial down the anger and the fear. It will open our hearts. And then there will be space. And we can share that with ourselves, with people around us. It will change the experience of life itself to something more life affirming. I hope that's helpful. I'm Missy. This is Ask a Practitioner. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.